go put fire. Up in the fire, they go see ya. Up in the fire, we go put that. Oh, I see a lot of guys, them they test you. Some of them they try to respect you. And I show them praise, them go fear you. But these small boys don't get level. Should be like how they go see how. Up in the fire, they go see fire. Chop my place, some of they go see para. If them guys are on my pool, some of these niggas they fuck up. Then they get mad, but they go lock up. If I come out, nobody test us. But I full ground, and I defer you. You know I can't. Some of these niggas they fuck up. Then they get mad, but they go lock up. If I come out, nobody test us. Cause I full ground, and I defer you. You know I can't. I'm on a roll. If they try, they go see double. I'm on a go see double. I'm on a roll. If they test you, they go see double. I'm on a go see double. Never see how I be the fire, never see fire. Never see how we go put on, we go give them notice, quick notice. Never to try, but the young them be no state of mind. Give my all to you, and I be hard boy, but I don't fall for you, Lord, I'm murder. Anybody tryna yawa, I'm not I see no other. They should love it just screaming, yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Issue, we back in the space. Welcome to it. This is music from Jinmi Abdul's with a song called Royal Rumble. It's officially out. We had him last week on the space, where we basically had a chat with him about his music career and the singles that he was dropping last week. If you are listening to this via playback or re-record, Jinmi Abdul's is a Nigerian artist. He's an Afrobeats artist, and he shared a premiere, an exclusive premiere of his two singles with us in our previous episode. So do make sure to check that out and listen to him talk about his career and his journey thus far. Welcome to another episode of Music Unscripted. This is Let's Hear Your Music. Once again, in this session, we basically connect with artists and we let them share their music with us, whether it's something they're working on, whether it's something that's already out. That's the premise of this space. So do make sure that you do actually share the link on your Twitter, on your timeline, on your tweets. Yeah, tweet the link on your timeline. Let people know that we are live. I'm happy to see some regulars as usual. Hi, Banzi. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Super Saiyan. Of course, and my faves, Taka from Uganda, as well as the Empress, Kim of Diamonds from Malawi. Good evening, guys. Do we have any music that you guys would like to share with us? Please do request the mic and come up. In the meantime, I'm going to play the second single that Jimmy Abdul's shared with us last week, and the song is called Da Pada. I really, really like this one. It's got such a really, really cool vibe. I just love it. Feels like a road trip song, but it also feels like an action movie type of story of my life song, and I really like this one.
Ami someone that the DJ bring it back, go dark pada. Come my soiree from Moscow, and my love from Canada. Para, wrap it up, you know we be down. Wrap it up, get the sun go down. Shine out no more, she don't stress me out. If I let you in, do not let me down. Dark pada, oh, when you kiss dark pada. She be like vibe show, take the beach, black water, oh, when you kill black water. She be like vibe show, take the beach, black water. Tell that DJ to put my shit on replay. Shawty's there, but must stay there on the way. On the jet, fly but your fresh off the jet. I pull up in a Tesla or in my Tesco, collect. You can, your body they get me. Shawty boy like Jersey, I like you on dancing. You can, your body they get me. Shawty boy like
Yeah, that's Jimmy Abdul with Dapada. Absolutely enjoying that song. All right. So when I don't get artists who come and request to share their music, I basically share music myself, and then pretty much in the space 30 minutes into it because there's no point in talking to myself for an hour. But I bumped into some interesting artists on Spotify today. Her name is Nana Offie. I think that's, yeah, Nana Offie. She seems to do cover, she seems to do like covers of artists' songs, and I bumped into two covers that she did. Actually, they're like covers but mashups, and I found that really really interesting. So I actually want to share that with you. She did a mashup of Peru. It's Nana Fofi, and because her name is Nana, I assume she is Ghanaian. So yeah, Nana Fofi with Peru mashup. So let me put you guys on that. I also found another mashup. Interesting enough, these guys actually in the whole song they mashed up all the Afrobeat songs you can think of, like hits and all that stuff. It was really, really quite interesting. So I really found that interesting when I was like, "Oh, who's this?" I was quite impressed. So let me start with Nana Ofi. Nana Ofi, there she is. Oh, sorry, Nana Fofi. Oof. Yeah, the Peru mashup. Okay.
is that a baby? As long as the Hennessy for my cup, he never finish. Waiting, I feel I go talk, I'm finished. See why you feel, give me 1 minute. I convince you I am not confident. No, I convince you I am not confident. Eh, I can no more pretend. You don't scatter my defense. Little thing for the end. Where you go like me? Can I be your girl? A friend when I'm feeling. Doing all the things you like. My temperature is rising. Cause you're my medicine, boy. Cause you're my remedy, oh. When you wake up from a I go there by your side. Mm-hmm. When you want me, when you want me, I'm in San Francisco jamming. When you want me, when you want me. Mm. And the beat drops, all the boys wanna sing along. Me, I gotta give them the vibe to the kingdom come. The place where I come from, be another dimension. Nobody been look my face when I day on my ooh. I've been on the road for a long time.
Ah, this is so interesting. So it's actually like a mashup. It's a full song and it's just full of mashups. So I spotted, oh, can't even remember the first song now, but the first song she kicked it off with was another Afrobeat song. And then she finally gets into Peru. Oh yeah, Medicine. You're My Medicine is a song by Jay Rose. I love that guy. And then she goes into some Omalay. Is that When the Beat Drops? Na, 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 Dimension. Is that Omalay or Rema? One of the two. I listen to so much Afro beats that I mix up all the songs like this mashup. But anyways, it's so so interesting. And I found another mashup that's similar to that. And you know what? I think this actually might be a trend. So I'm gonna keep doing some more research to see if some of these guys are actually like so official because I'm seeing she's verified on Spotify, and I'm quite interested to know how, I'm not trying to take bread out of her mouth, but I'm quite interested to know how cover artists um make money or like become prominent by covering other people's music. I know that a lot of covers have given talented people that we know, some talented people that we know now, right now, the platform and, given them a stage. However, if that if that's your leading offering to the market, and you kind of commercializing it on, I guess, DSPs or income streaming platforms. If that's your offering, how does it work copyright wise? Do you clear the songs? um do you request permission from the artists to sing their songs or remake them? I do know though that in copyright, there's some loopholes, particularly if you're not using the original song. So if you're not using any piece of the production, be it basically sampling it, there are some loopholes. So I wonder if just doing a cover actually constitutes copyright infringement. I mean, it might be. I mean, it is the text, the lyrics are there, copyright as well, but they're not trademarked. Ah, it could be interesting. We should actually have a space about samples. I think we should, because it's a conversation that's also been in my head simply because I listen to Amapiano as well. Obviously, I'm from South Africa, and that's like our dominant sound right now. It is the moment in the world. Um, and Amapiano has a lot of samples, but it's not always original samples. It's lyrical samples, you know. If you're like somebody who was born in the 90s or the 80s, they reference a lot of house songs that you recognize. You're like, oh, like there's this one song that's huge. I think it's called Paris. And the song samples DJ Bongs is me, yo, awe, tina sobabili. And every time I hear these songs, I'm like, do they speak to the artist? Do they clear the sample? Like, what are the copyright implications? So I would really, really, really love to have a Twitter space actually about that. Do you guys think we should do that? I really think we should. Drop some emojis and let me know if we should have a space about samples like that, samples that don't directly sample the song, but like singing somebody's lyrics, which happens a lot. And a lot of Afrobeats artists also do that. They reference, songs that you will find familiar. So I think we should actually dig into that. All right, those of you that just joined the space, welcome. This is not a solo talk show. It is a space for artists, by the way. So if you do have any music that you would like to share, some music that you are working on, please do come up. Just request the mic, tell us who you are, and basically I will play your music. It's nothing formal. It's nothing to be worried about or insecure about. It's actually quite a beautiful community that we have over here. So do feel free to come up and share with us. This is what the space is for. Love that. I love that. I'm loving that I see people coming up. Fantastic. Hey Steezy, how you doing?
Sawubona unjani?
Ay, kide ngabuta kahle.
Yeah.
If you speak your language, I gotta speak mine. What's the label?
Zulu people and our inability to learn other people's languages.
You know what I mean? And you guys do it with your chest. You're like, "Sawubona njani?" And I'm like, "Yeah, ke gona le kae?" And then, yeah, utle ba ba fela jaanong. Yeah.
I be in the Eastern Cape Sawboning everywhere. So
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn, my friend. Hey, it's not gonna work. This thing of you guys forcing us to speak Zulu just because you guys are Zulu is not working anymore. So you must learn, my friend. You must learn. How you doing, Steezy?
I I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. In
What's the
enjoying the
label?
space.
Introduce yourself. There's so many people from all over the globe in here, so let them know who you are, where you're from, and yeah, tell us what you got for us today.
Sanbonani, I am Steezy McLovin. I'm a recording artist based in South Africa, Johannesburg and Durban. I recently dropped a capsule pack called Paradise. Wanted to, like get some feedback on that.
Amazing. Please unpack what a capsule pack is and tell us a bit more about it. And then I will search you in the meantime on my DSPs and we can play that.
Basically a capsule pack's like an EP, but without the pressure of continuity in a project necessarily. Yeah, that's the gist of it.
All right. So I'm going to search you. I actually found you. I remember you most. I remember this artwork. I just found you on my Apple, so it means you've been here before, and I think I recall your artwork as well. So let me find it. It's just loading on my side. Then we can get into that. I would definitely love to hear a track or two from there. Which song would you like us to play of the project?
I believe Paradise. There's only
Paradise.
two songs there, but yeah.
Oh, dope. Okay, maybe we could possibly play both of them. Okay, let's start with Paradise. Okay, everybody, this is Steezy McLovin, and he dropped a capsule pack, a two-track EP, and it's called Paradise, isn't it? I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's called Paradise Capsule. So yeah, this is the song called Paradise, and I'm seeing that it features J6. You'll tell us more about J6 after this. So here we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. There was nights I wanna kill myself, lay in my grave and die. Growing in apartheid, I left my parents traumatized. When it came to me, they fucked me up despite the fact they tried. So the kill will override me, contemplating suicide. I'm here rolling nothing, yeah. Whoa, this is so dark. This is incredibly dark. I'm gonna ask a personal question. Are you okay? Like,
I mean, I'm great right now. On a case to case basis, obviously, as humans, our
mm,
emotions aren't consistent; they pass through us. So I was just venting.
mm. Yeah, but I'm worried about you, eh? Like, I'm sitting here like, no, absolutely no, no, no. This is completely dark. And the interesting thing is that what you have in your lyrics, is probably how a lot of people think. Like, I don't think you're the only person who has these thoughts at any given time, but the fact that you vocalize them makes you a target for this conversation. If I don't know if you get what I mean. Like, it's something that a lot of people have in their minds, but some either bury it and they just don't talk about it. But you've gone and put this in the music, and so that opens a can of worms of let's talk about it. um I'm just gonna read the lyrics. There was nights I want to kill myself, lay in my grave and die. Growing in apartheid, which is what I won't say was, which is the oppressive system or government system of South Africa's history, where obviously the minority white ruling government then was basically segregating black people in the country. So that's what apartheid is. Growing in apartheid had left my parents traumatized. When it came to me, they effed me up despite the fact they tried, so the guilt would override me. Contemplating suicide, I'm just rolling up and getting high. As the petrol price, hope it free my mind from demons I have yet to exercise. Yo, dude, where were you at when you wrote this?
um, I guess in a dark place, but I'm just trying to be Shakespeare here.
Unpack it a bit more. Shakespeare, like how?
Um, okay. I was trying to be poetic, and then also just in the whole song as a whole, it was social commentary on the situation in South Africa as far as the economy deteriorating at the rate it is, and how obviously that affects us as individuals.
Yeah, that is so true. I'm seeing the petrol price here. I'm seeing the hunger story here as well. True, but I won't lie. That your intro verse is very triggering. I don't know if anybody has given you this feedback. Um, it's incredibly triggering, and this I appreciate this. Like, I have so many feelings all at once because this is it's so major key, everything you're bringing up in this verse, and this conversation is also major key. And I want you to know that everything I'm going to say comes from a place of love. Like, I'm not being judgmental or whatever. We have created this, Music Unscripted Twitter space for the very reason of giving any kind of feedback without being insulting or offensive or whatever the case may be. So that was very triggering. Like, your first line was like, there was nights I want to kill myself. Already, I'm like, huh? And then you continue to bury me, lay in my grave and die. And I'm just like, whoa, like, this is dark, 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 dark. So I would really like for you to actually, I would like for you and I to actually have a conversation, um, you know, down the line, maybe a month away from now or a week away from now. I feel the need to check on you. And I'm not insinuating that you're not okay. I know that you are and you're expressing your feelings. And I think this is the difference between, younger artists and perhaps a bit more older or mature creatives, is that we grew up not me including myself in an older creative, but the majority of creatives that are active right now and that are currently on the scene grew up in an era and a time where we were not so open with our feelings. And I think part of the trigger or the shock in your lyrics is exactly that. Like, it's cultural, it's like systematic, teaching that you don't express your feelings so openly, and maybe that's why it's shocking. So okay, now I'm really curious to listen to the second song. um I didn't even finish, guys. I stopped the song at 30 seconds. Like, I think my heart was like, I don't want to hear anymore. Like, I was just so scared of what's coming up next. Damn. That's both dope. Like, it's dope, actually. It's dope. Like, you invoked an emotion that I haven't felt in music in a very long time. In a very, very, very long time. And that's quite interesting. I'm perplexed
Appreciate
and
that.
yeah, like, yo, dude, like, I don't even know what to say. I'm perplexed, I'm shocked, I'm impressed. Like, there's just you've given me so much, like, I have so much to think about and digest. Yo, yeah.
On that, the first song is very political and this is the reality. And then the second
Mm.
song is very escapism to contextualize the paradise thing.
Is there a reason why you didn't swap them around? Like, start
If
in
you
heaven
listen
and then
if you listen to them back to front, the first song flows perfectly into the second song. So it was more a thing about structure
wow.
and energy.
That's trippy. Okay, let's hear it. So this is Jesu Christu, which you could translate as Jesus Christ. And it's a song by Steezy McLovin, South African artist, right now on Music Unscripted.
Jesus Cristo, Jesus Cristo, Stanganese, the break for bliss. No, finesse, finesse, finesse. Jesus Cristo, Jesus Cristo, intentions, we get it, we get it, yeah, we get it. I keep it 100, so she let me hello to kitty like I lost my virginity. 150 or 150. I told her that she my kryptonite. I told her that she be my only wife. And I pull up more some silly. Yes, killing. I get a side and then I'm dead. Then I get another side and when she leave I'm dead. What she smoking shisha like a shisha I can. Then she lives on me, girl. Don't do it. On the pool of water, hello wet like damn. Got the kind of fucking pussy.
Shoot, dude, one thing I will say is that you are actually talented. No, let me not say actually, like, you are talented. I do think your music it requires you either connect with it immediately or you don't. I don't think there's an in between, because if you miss the train the first time you hear the music, then you'll be perplexed trying to figure it out. And I don't think um your energy also sounds like or comes off as an artist that doesn't really matter who's on your bus or who's not, so if somebody listens and they miss it, then they miss it, but somebody listens and then they get it, then there about it. I'm figuring it out now. I'm like, nah, this guy, there's something there. Like you're really talented. When you rap, like when you deliver, you're clean, you're precise with it, and then you do your own flavor. This, I don't know what to call it. Like it's a trap fusion vibe, whatever it is. What style of music would you classify what you do, particularly in the first few seconds of the song before you start to rap? What style of music is that?
Well, if we're talking about the first few seconds of the song, as far as it's just ad libs and then the hook. It's kind of an alternative trap because even the J Sucrest, it sounds like a chant. It sounds like a prayer. So I would just say alternative rap. I wouldn't necessarily want to box myself because it's just a thing about putting energy into the music. And I also have this thing I'm like I have an issue with to some degree because it confuses people. Whereas the last song I drop will never sound like the next song I drop.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, because I remember you from your artwork, but I don't remember what you sound like because it's nothing like what I'm listening to right now, which is actually pretty dope. Good and bad depending on how you look at it. Why I say it's dope is because either way, wherever you catch the music, the quality is consistent. So I'll give you that. Your sound quality is good. Your production is dope. I mean, you've definitely figured out this pocket of trap, alternative trap. I like that because it does sound like alternative trap. Like for example, Paradise. When the beat started, it was giving me very lo-fi vibes. But I think you're a special kind of artist, and I'm going to put my fingers on the line and say that I personally, me, not views of music unscripted or whatever, but I think you're an acquired taste. Um, I definitely think you're an acquired taste. Like people have to either get you or they don't, like I mentioned. But I think you're on the right track, truthfully speaking. And I enjoy you as a creative because you bring a different conversation to the table of so many things we're used to hearing. Like I don't know if you can tell how shocked I am, but like it's not even in a bad way. Can you guys tell there are people that are in the space that I hear all the time, and I'm sure you guys can tell Guti, hi man, I'm thrown off my chair today, and it's pretty dope. Like it's exciting. I wish you the best. I don't even know what to tell you. Like the sound is good. The sound is solid. I'm definitely worried about the lyrics, and but that's your experience. That's your point of reference. And like I said, people either like it or they don't. So I don't know, man. I don't know what you wanted me to tell you, but the music is rock solid for sure. Like it's dope. I do think your music is niche. I say that because I don't see it living on like, commercial media platforms. Mostly for the lyrics parts, to be honest. Your lyrics would not appeal to people that are on commercial platforms like, perhaps TV, radio, playlisting, blah, blah, blah. But then again, don't take my word for it because there could be places where it lives, for example, like speciality shows on radio that play hip hop, that play trap, speciality shows that specialize in, discovering what's new on the streets. Like if you look at Channel O's Crispy Fresh, I can definitely see some of your stuff there because I mean, you can't really box people. So, yeah, dudes, like, do you?
Appreciate that deeply.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for sharing, guys. Like, I'm keen to hear everybody's thoughts on his music. Like, I've got two people here. I'm gonna start with you. Let me go with K Faith. K, is this you? Is this K the producer?
Yeah, it's me. How are you? It's been a minute since we spoke.
Hi, guys. K Faith is one of the finest hip hop producers in South Africa. She's based in Cape Town. How you doing, doll?
Good, busy, but good. Just released some music and Yeah, things are picking up. It's good to feel like we're at the tail end of this COVID thing and that the music industry is, becoming a thing again. So that's really great. So I'm doing great because I'm hopefully going to be a part of that awakening that's happening now.
Ah, that's amazing. I'm excited for you, sis. Quick one, because you're a producer. I know the sound is not so great, but what did you think of Stevie's music?
Yeah, very cool sound. Like you played a short piece of the first track, so I couldn't hear that much. In terms of like the production, the mix, all of that. Plus, I mean, a song of that nature, if I was listening to the instrumental past the vocals, then I don't deserve to hear it because there was such a strong message on the first track, right? So, that type of track, I guess it doesn't really matter what the rest of the music sounds like because the message and the voice is the most important there. But on track two, really fire. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And as the track developed, I was more like, like it sold me more and more. And I was like, oh, it's not just monotonous, it changes up and it sounds different and it's interesting. And yeah, very cool. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I must say I do enjoy music that switches up, especially in hip hop because hip hop maybe you can I'm just gonna mute you while I speak because we are feeding back when both our mics are on. But I was just saying that I enjoy songs that switch up because hip hop has a tendency to have cheat codes in production where it's just, loops and samples and then maybe the hook might be interesting, but then that's just about it. So yeah, definitely second you on that one. Let me quickly dash to Super Saiyan and then I'll come back to you, K Fade. Super Saiyan, what did you think of Steezy's music?
Yo, damn, I'm with you. My man, during mental health like this, I was kind of scared, but as a creative, it's understandable how one would pour their emotions out in music because I mean, especially at a time like this, especially as a creative, sorry for like repeating myself, it's that therapy I have. So in the beginning, I'm with you. Like, yo, like anything that has to do with suicidal thoughts, stuff like that. It's why it took me a while to gravitate towards artists like XXXTentacion and those type of artists, those emo type rap. But the first song, the production kind of gave me that who's Smino's go-to producer, man. This guy,
Monty Booker.
Monty Booker. Thank you. Yes, word. Thank you. It kind of reminded me of Monty Booker. So it's like a breath of fresh air. Obonore, also in this sphere of the world, we're kind of tapping into that crazy OP1 type sound. So I kind of dig that. But on the lyricism side, yo, my man, like it would take a while for me to gravitate, but once I dig the sound, I would gravitate. So for me on my side, it's like you said, it's niche, but what is niche, especially in this time? Because I mean, if you can hook people in the first 30 seconds, you're good to go. So I know I'm kind of giving polarizing answers, but Kitzelazar, I'm in the middle. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good.
Yeah,
Kitzelazar,
I hear
if I yeah,
you. I
if
hear
I
you.
if
I
I
hear
if I
you.
listen to the whole project, if I listen to the whole project, I'll definitely give you like the full feedback pillar. So that's why I'm also interested. The moment you said capsule EP, something like that, I was like, you see, from ground zero, you're branding your whole image with new ways to attack the market. So bad on the other terms is grabbing people's attention on some what is the hell is a capsule? Bad
Mhm.
drives traffic. So on the creative aspect, I'm giving you a 10 out of 10. On the whole, people gravitating towards it instantly. It's gonna be difficult, but once people understand that sound, hey my man, you have something. You have something.
For sure. I think maybe also it's just making mental health or mental challenges less taboo. I think that's the other thing that I was like, yo, maybe because we keep our mental struggles inside. We keep our suicidal thoughts private. So when somebody vocalizes them, it shakes the room like, oh my God, how could you say that? But maybe we need to start being in a space where people can say, I feel suicidal without being judged. Do you know what I mean? So
True.
I think your song is your, yeah, that song needs to be heard for that very reason. I think it's both triggering and it really opens up a very, very important conversation that needs to be had. And if it means that you must flip the table for the conversation to be had, then, so be it. So, damn, bro, like, I'm touched. Like, I'm touched. I'm blown away, dude. Like it's just explosive. Like, yo, I have so much to think about. Like, I need to digest it. So, yeah, you're definitely onto something. All right, let's move on. We have so many requests tonight, and we've only got an hour to spare for this space. All right, let's go back to K Faith. K Faith, you dropped a project. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, so this Friday past, I dropped my debut album called Antithesis. And it's a 10-track project. It features 21 artists. It's about just under an hour in length from start to finish. And it features like multiple genres, multiple languages, multiple energies. Yeah, it's quite a diverse body of work. And I mean, it's hopefully to be expected, as I'm not the artist releasing the music. I'm actually the producer curating the project and, picking who will feature where and all of those types of things. So yeah, it's just gone out. It's doing really well so far. And I think it's got a little bit of something for everyone who's willing to give it a listen.
You've got some amazing artists on here, bruh. You've got Cash CPT, who's an artist that's really booming in Cape Town right now and on the scene. And then you've got Fresh Click, another fire duo, two Xhosa girls with too much flavor. Like yo, I love those girls. Then you've got Maglera Doughboy, like just a golden lyricist. He's just such a vibe. And then you've got Reese, then you've got Faith K, who's an incredible vocalist as well. Venus raps as well as a dope rapper. Then you've got the big dogs, Youngster CPT meeting up with EJ, and then you've got Uno July and DJ Ready D, and then you've got Nathan Blur, who's such a talented singer as well. This project is solid. Let me actually download it. I'm excited to listen to this because I haven't listened to hip hop. I do listen to hip hop in passing, but you may have noticed, or like those of you that know me from my hip hop era, I'm no longer into the game like that. So I get really excited when hip hop has something solid to offer me because I feel like sometimes SA hip hop is very gimmicky and there's no depth in the stuff that's being released. And there's no thought being put into the music anymore, like when it was back in 2013, 2014, 2015, maybe up until 2017. I'm not saying that artists haven't been dropping amazing music since then. I'm just saying that it's very few and far in between, and you can count them on three fingers. The amount of music that's music of essence that's dropping. I'm not just talking about conscious rap. I'm like just good music, good hip hop. Like so, I'm really excited to tuck into this one. What song can we play from you, K Faith? And did you introduce yourself? Or I already did introduce you. Okay, never mind. What song can we play from the project?
So look, I think I might have to open this to your what you feeling keen on, because there's so many different like types of songs on the album. So it depends what you guys are in the mood for. Are you looking for something that's a little bit more old school? Are you looking for something that's a bit more new school energy, trap vibes? You looking for something that's a bit more alternative, more like
Nah, bruh,
rapidy
nah,
rap
bruh.
stuffs? What do you
You,
feel
you
like?
must put your best foot forward. Like put the one song that you know. Like when when it's the do or die and you need to play your best card. Yeah, give us that song.
I'm looking for some good music. That's all I'm bothered about. It's either good or it isn't good. Simple as that.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
all right.
Well,
In
I
that
mean,
case,
Faith is a dope producer, but I'm tricking you now here because it's hard for an artist to pick their favorite song. But give us a dope, like give us the one that's gonna shake the room.
um, so let's do the track that I'm releasing as a single next, which is the track on the album called Top 10.
All right, we're doing top 10. Top 10 is a song taken off K Faith's recent album, and it features Owetu, Cash CPT. Who else is on there? It's
We've got
got
Holy Alpha, who's a fiery up and coming Xhosa rapper from Cape Town. And then it also features Hannah, who's Cape Town based but Zimbabwean born. And she's also super incredible.
Oh, make way, make way. Here's top 10 by K Faith.
All of them watching, all of them bring me options, all of them bring me top 10, these are bring me top 10, can you imagine? She call me up at 1 a.m., you know my G, I'm locked in, yeah, me, I think like my shit, I took my time with it, tryna get, got no time to be passionate, I'm cutting my ties, I ain't tryna play suit, I'm my ties, I ain't tryna play suit. Full night stress and this. The child song on bliss. I'm repping the set when I rock. I'm repping the west. I do damage. I'm cold with the hits. On my city, my people, this top. I ain't talking no people. I just want the plus. Please competition can hush me. I don't fuck with no faking. Nobody be trusted. Thought I don't run no. I'm from the west. They don't know me. I'm topping my city. No faking, no phony. This shit like a movie. Ain't no sound of music. This shit ain't a music with games in the road. I'm really just trying to get rich. Get a big P to stop talking upper Everest. Need a nigga that nobody messing with. Nigga been a shit. Been a shit can come with plenty benefits. Working on it, I'ma need a leatherman. I'm meant to get it just to get a better fix. I see I swap to be the weatherman. Damn, I see a lot of people stressing, man. This isn't what I'm into, though. You ain't noodle people, bitches with the relevance. They ain't really got a clue, though. I'm just saying Uno, trying to be the best I ever been. Drake just like a ruler. Watch me with computers, put the comments where they should have been.
You coming with some other things now. I know this is solid. That beat, Chana. I was waiting for it, and when it dropped, I was like, yeah, yes, man.
Yep.
Why, man? I sis, man. Hi, yo, hi, this is dope. This is dope. This is dope. Take my money, bruh. This is dope. No ways, this is dope.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Hi. This is dope. I am impressed. I'm gonna listen to this. This is so dope. I love when hip hop makes me this happy, man. I love when hip hop makes me this happy, bruh. Like, this is dope. This is very dope. Like, I love it. It's
Glad you
solid.
appreciate it. And yeah, we're dropping the music video for this very soon. So me, I'm very excited to show this to like a bigger slice of the world.
Yeah, no, I won't lie. This is dope. So that first verse was it by Owetu or was it by Cash?
So Owetu is on the chorus, and then the
Okay.
opening verse is by Cash CPT. Then we have
Mm.
one more chorus, and then we go second verse Hannah, and then straight after Hannah we go into Holy Alpha as the third verse.
Yeah, no, Cash is on some other. Cash is on some. No, that was, yeah, he's too much. It's too much. Okay. Let me make way for Super Saiyan. That is Fire Faith. Like, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to listen to the project. I'm gonna listen to it next week. I don't like listening to projects, but I love that this is 37 minutes long. So already you've got points from me. I'm going to listen to it. I have to listen to it. I want to hear it. This is really dope. Thank you so much for making me excited to listen to a hip hop project. This is dope. Like, I'm looking forward to this. Like, I'm so looking forward to this. Thank you so much. We're going to keep sharing the project. We're going to keep sharing the single every time we do the space. And yeah, man, just tag us, in nice things, and we'll support and we'll retweet. Yo, what a vibe. What a vibe. Very, very happy. Thank you so much.
Mad love, appreciate it.
Amazing. Yo, by the way, all the artists in the space, K Faith is a producer. Please reach out to her. I've got artists from Malawi, Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa in here. Please do drop me a DM if you'd like to get in touch with her. And we can just make you guys connect, and you guys can see how you can, exchange notes in terms of your music. I know that we do a lot of different sounds. Like, if I'm looking at the people in the space, like, there's so many different different people, different sounds from the countries I mentioned. So please, if you're feeling experimental, if you're just looking to just connect, I definitely do vouch for K Faith. She is a qualified sound engineer and music producer. So yeah, I swear by her. Um, I think Taka, she might be somebody within your lane because you are a rapper. And as you heard, me Peru, you can hear that we're coming nicely there. We're not coming here to play with you. So I think definitely you and Faith should definitely chat. So let me know if you would be interested in collaborating with her. Let's go over to Super Saiyan. How you doing, Buddha?
Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? How's everybody doing?
Are we nice? Coming back to you. Introduce yourself. Earlier on, we spoke to you, but we didn't really get who you were. So hey, let us know who you are.
Yo, yo, my name is Super Saiyan Rasta. I'm a producer, young DJ, all around creative. We had this argument last time when I said I'm doing everything. You said, what's that one thing? But yeah, I'm an all around creative at the moment. I'm currently a producer, used to be a rapper. Now I'm a producer because I don't know, a sudden change in the music just made me want to be behind the board and be more hands-on. I'm not saying artists are not more hands-on, but feel like the producer, the emphasis of the producer, no pun intended, is like, to be all hands-on and guide the craft and yeah, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at currently. Last time we spoke, I recently released a young lo-fi track. So much has happened since then. I linked up with a couple of like-minded artists, Mopitori. We formed a young group. We talked about dropping a project. Things happened. People were in their feelings. We came back together. We got something cooking. And yeah, hopefully that's something I can play for y'all today because it's still in its mixing and mastering stages, but I would like to play like one of the songs in its demo form. Hopefully, the people, once y'all listen to it, get some feedback about, are we on the right track? Are we not? What can we switch up? What can we do? So yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. I'm happy to also hear that everybody got out of their feelings and back into the work. So that's dope. All right, whenever you're ready, let us know. So this is the track that the group did together, right?
Yeah. So it's in its what's this young demo form. The group,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
four of us in the group. There's like four of us in the group. The
Okay.
members are AVI, TDG of 520 Hertz. It's me,
All
myself,
right.
Super Saiyan Rasta, and we have a creative director from Flying Bison. So
Mm.
all of us are all tied via TUT Arts Campus.
Nice, nice. I love that. I love that. All right, cool. Give it to us. Obviously, I'm just gonna give you a preamble, guys. Twitter Spaces sound quality is not great, but the Lauren Hill said, "Let them with ears understand." So yeah, let's hear it. Let's go.
What up? What up?
Kakuraf kakutaf lono kakumandilili Chop the cabbage kapu olet kapu mili mili Unemployed robot kunzimu strong na kuspili Learn from the losses, keep it rolling feeling. I ain't gon' cap, I feel the pressure, it ain't easy I ain't gon' cap, the music business really stressing me Cause this don't flow with me with the emphasis, viscosity Wanna get the streets and get the cash flow right to me Questions I ask on a daily Fighting down constantly, this is where I had to be Plans and beat my therapy, money makes me happy I want them cholo cause they shit, always end up messy These girls are too needy, buy my niece is stationary for a buy shaza Sipping on the purple and I'm rolling on Luchaza Tanganisa combo and no money for designer Still at the trip like cow, Sewana Mama knew the waters are so smogas cause I'm manga Raised by the wolves in Jawanu Zolimala When the box you in this one they wanna put you under I ain't going under just like oil on water Young nigga slaughter, you heard me, I ain't starter Shoot my shot like snapper, got the fire like a lighter Shop in the card, Okomanka Fanorata strata in the city, Gilipara Let me say something, tell the people
Yo, what do you want from me? What do you want? What do you want from me?
We want the money.
Ah,
We want the
that thing is
success.
off. Dai dai imo stofong ngwana ko hae, imo stofong pitsa ela ya bela ko rwetse keng. Yo, that thing is on the stove, guys. The pot is boiling. I
Thank,
know we are on the right track.
thank you, thank you,
We're
thank you.
on the right track. We're on the right track.
The
It sounds so good. It sounds
oh,
so good. Like I also love how, as much as I said that I want to hear songs that are changing and dynamic, but there's also nothing wrong with, getting the formula right in a clean way. Like if it's not broken, don't fix it. I love that. It's just, boo boo che, like just simple old school classic vibes. I like that. And that also actually, if your production is that simple and that good, it allows, I think Faith actually also said it allows you to then listen to the people that are rapping. So I was listening to this guy and what these guys are saying, and that's really 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 dope. Steezy.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about firstly the sound selection because as much as it's the drums are simple, like the melody is very soulful. Because like when the song started off, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be like it's gonna be something soft, it's gonna be something emotional, and then you come in with these hard drums, and then the hook comes in at the same time, and then also I appreciate I'm always gonna appreciate Xhosa trap because I always say not to be offensive or anything, but like English is a low vibrational language, so when we rap in our mother tongue, it just hits different. Like phonetically, I'm always saying Xhosa just sounds so good on like with rap cadences and whatnot. And then even when you spoke English, like even when they spoke English on the track, it's not like they were trying to forestell an IB accent. It's like this is something. This is how people speak. This is how they're not. No one's trying to be someone they're not. And yeah, no, I just appreciate all that.
much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. The homie on the track is a young vocalist rapper by the name AVI Aviwe. So much appreciated because I mean this is like here's some stuff out, but like with this stuff coming out now, homie's being shy. So much kudos, man.
Yo, I'm here for English is a come again.
A
Louder for the
low
church at
vibrational
the back.
language.
For the people at the back, oh. The people that like to correct our grammar and our spelling, please, Sabeg. English is not an achievement. Ngek. All right, anyways, I digress. But yo, Super Saiyan, that song is dope, bruh. Like also when Steezy mentioned the softness and the melody, the lo-fi is there. It's you definitely have the lo-fi blood in there. So shout out for that. Like I really, really enjoyed that. You're on the right track, guys. Mix it, master it, clean it up, put it on blast. You're gone. Like we have nothing to add. Like the delivery is also clean. Like nobody is second guessing themselves in the delivery. It's just mwah. It's just mwah. Love that. Love that. Thank you so much for sharing. You guys are definitely on the right track.
Ola, thank you very much for giving me time to share with you guys what we've been cooking for like the past 3, 4 months. So
No,
obviously the
stunning
project was
video.
supposed to come out month end, but creatives procrastinating, pushing release dates back. Hopefully, second week of August. That I
Why
promise.
hopefully you need to be disciplined, bruh. You know what you're doing. You're giving your procrastination space. You're giving it space when you don't set a deadline and keep to it. You're giving procrastination space. You're giving your lack of consistency fuel. You're allowing it to just run wild with you. It's gonna boss you around instead of you determining. Set a date and stick to it, guys. Like don't do that. Like
Okay, it's giddy sound check. Like you do sound checks. It sounds good on the monitors. It sounds good on the phones. When you like, let's blast it up in the car. Then you're like, yo, no, throwing butt. So
then plan accordingly, Mchana. You know that you know how that process takes, right? You do the song record in a week. I mean, these timelines are not realistic. I'm not giving, one, two, three step here, but I'm just saying, like, set
True.
timelines and say this week we're recording, next week we're mixing, next week we're doing the sound check. Like, give yourself time to work through the process. And when you set a date, make sure you stick to it. Even if it's 3 months later, then it allows you to work through the song for 3 months, but then don't set a date and shift. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, like, because then
True.
you're never gonna drop it. You're never gonna drop it. Work towards a deadline. As simple as that. And everything that
But
needs to be factored into the process must be part of the planning. That's how you make this thing work, my G. That's how a business works. This is a business. That's your business plan. That song is a business. How you going to get it out as a business? All the steps to get to that product being on the shelf, which is our DSPs, is a business model. So put it in a timing plan, put it in a time frame.
Bona, one criticism here is the same criticism I'm giving to myself as I'm mixing and mastering. But Sawar is not falling on deaf ears. It's definitely hitting home. Hence why I'm saying by the next Music Unscripted, hopefully, I'll give you guys a proper release date.
We will hold you accountable, Mchana. In fact, we're gonna hold you so accountable that we're gonna be having your name on the poster. We're gonna say music unscripted. Let's hear your music featuring Super Saiyan. And if you come here and you don't have the things that we want, my friend, I'm sorry for
I know. I'm
you.
gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna
The
be in trouble.
energy that you're putting out into the universe. Amen. I'm just saying. So take it seriously. We take it seriously. Your music is dope. Like, give it justice.
Thank you for those kind words. Thank you for those kind words. And again, thank you for listening. Thank you for the feedback. Feedback is
For
definitely
sure,
needed.
for sure. Yo, guys, we've reached an hour, but I'm gonna keep going. We've got two more requests. I'd like to welcome and send a big shout out to my big brother Zion, one of the finest musicians that Southern Africa has seen. Hey, big bro, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Um, So, Robbie, you are next. Hi, Blaine. How are you guys doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell us who you are. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Do you have some music for us?
Yeah, okay, so I'm Robbie. I go by Grizzly on music platforms. I am a folk artist. I play guitar, I write my own music. I'm very into acoustic sounds, and my music is more focused on lyrically telling stories. It's where I found my strong suit is as an artist. Um, I am based in California, and I have just been spending the last 6 months just sort of finding my own voice as an artist and my own writing style, um, and just experimenting with like concepts and sounds that I think work best for me. I'm pretty young. I'm 19, so I'm just getting started. But I'm really passionate about this, and it's been my dream to do music. Whether millions or hundreds of people listen to me, it doesn't matter. And yeah, I have a song that I wanted to share. I wrote this song. It doesn't have a title yet, but I wrote it sort of about um, being or coming to terms with the fact that you're getting older, and sort of the in between of like being a kid and being an adult, and that sort of like limbo where you're kind of sort of both, and almost being envious of other people, feeling like maybe they had or they were like more of a kid than you were, or feeling like you've had to grow up too fast. Um, and I recorded guitar, um, and put it into this, like, it's almost like GarageBand. But usually when I do this song, I perform it live just because I feel like it captures more of what I'm trying to convey. Um, so if you don't mind, I would love to perform that for you guys today.
Absolutely. I had a feeling that you were actually gonna, do something live. Please go ahead, Queen.
Thank you so much. And before I start, I also just want to thank you for your time and allowing me to get up here. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So
You're absolutely welcome. Everybody, let's follow her. Yeah, make sure to follow her and let's stay in touch and just watch her grow in her career. Please go ahead, Grizzly.
thank you. You used to climb trees in your youth. Oh, you've got the scars on your knees as your proof. I guess nothing's ever been too high for you. Oh, how I wish that I could try on your truth. 'Cause when you were a kid, you were just a kid. Teach me how to live, scared of getting too big. But we both watched it happen. Since forever my roots have run deep, no sense in me climbing any peaks. Now you're talking like you know just how to help me. Is this the end of everything? 'Cause when you were a kid, oh, you were just a kid. Teach me how to live, scared of getting too big. But we both watched it happen. That's all.
That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful, you guys. Thank you so much for sharing. You've got such a very sweet and inviting voice. And I must tell you, incredibly brave. Not a lot of artists play live for us here. You're the second artist to actually play live. And we've been hosting this space for more than half a year now. And we do this every single week. So, first of all, um, don't ever lose that. Don't ever lose that spirit of putting your foot forward. That spirit of showcasing yourself will take you so far in the industry, you know. A lot of times artists want a shot, and when you say rap for me or sing for me and they just choke and they're not ready, and your preparedness will open so many doors for you. Your ability to just say, I have my guitar, let me play for you, will open so many doors for you. So it's such a beautiful song. um it's also, it feels sad, and when you were explaining what the song is about, I found it very interesting that a young person is grappling with growing up, um, because grown-ups grapple with growing up. So So I was just like, damn, like this thing is so real. Like I'm 30 now and I feel like a kid most of the times, but then I realize that I'm not a kid when I get emails about my life policy and I'm like, what? Why do I have to? This doesn't make sense. Why am I paying rent? But I wish you all the best. You are so talented. Incredibly talented. And I was trying to search you on my DSPs. I'm struggling to find the right, I don't know which one it is. And I'm just going to, I don't know if I'm overstepping or anything like that, but find a way to differentiate your name because I've searched Grizzly on Spotify and 123 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Close to 15 results have come up, and I'm not seeing which one is you. Also on Apple Music, but on Apple Music, I only found like three um main results for Grizzly. So just one thing I can tell you is figure out how to brand yourself. I think that's one of the biggest things in this music thing that will just take you a notch higher, just a notch higher. And I know that you're probably not doing this for fame or anything. And I love that you said whether it's one person or 100 people listening, it doesn't matter. But I do think it's important for you to be visible so that if somebody's looking for you, they can find you so that people that deserve to hear that talented gifted person at least gets the opportunity to get the right Grizzly, if that makes sense. So find someone in your circle or around you or someone that knows a bit more about branding or visualizing your name in a better way, even if it's saying Grizzly California or Grizzly something, just to differentiate which Grizzly it is that we're looking for example. And also one trick I could share with you, I mean, I don't know if you are interested in social media or anything like that, but one trick is also like matching your avatars and your profile pictures so that if somebody searches you, they already know that, oh, if I see the picture, then I know it's her. For example, if you search my name, you will almost most likely know it's me because you'll always see face paint and a colorful outfit on all my pictures. So that's just like the trick of branding is just being visible and being so obvious that this is the person I'm looking for. Even if I spelled Grizzly wrong, and then maybe my search engine will say, is it this Grizzly? And I'll be like, yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. So that's the only tip I could give you. Other than that, you're so young. There's just so much you're going to learn. There's just so much potential as well to multiply. And in this space, there are people from across the continent of Africa that really enjoyed your music. So if you would love to connect with some producers from this side, for instance, Zion absolutely loved your performance and he's an incredible performer himself. So if you would like to get in touch with producers, I've also got a singer from Malawi here. Her name is Kim of Diamonds. She's incredible as well. If you'd like to connect with her about her music journey, if you'd like to learn anything actually, please reach out, DM us, and let's share and let's get in touch and get on a call and just chat to you and get deeper into your journey. So if you have any questions about the music industry, if you have any questions about production or branding or anything related, just reach out and we're here for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Everything, the advice, the time, everything. Thank you so much.
Steezy, you'd like to say something?
Firstly, just want to express appreciation for doing live performances and whatnot, because a lot of the time, like, people would be nervous to sing, and like it's swag that you can hold, like you be holding those notes, you be singing F. I didn't want to use the other. Yeah. As far as the branding thing, just suggestion wise, something hyper pop artists do a lot of the time, they'll pick like a, not like a generic name per se, but like something, whereas if you just search the word, like let's say Grizzly for example, but like with threes instead of e's, like Grizzly whereas the threes replace the E, so you're easier to find and whatnot. Other than that, immaculate songwriting, and obviously I haven't heard any of the stuff you have on DSPs and post production, but like obviously on top of the fact that your voice is already immaculate and it's soothing and smooth. Post prod wise, you could obviously add more ambience, but that's that's an obvious thing.
Thank you so much, Steezy. Thank you so much, Grizzly. Please, can you DM me a link to one of your songs, please? I absolutely need to have you on my library. Just DM me a link to one of your songs so I can also have that and share it as well. It will be great to just keep your voice in my library. I cannot lose that. So please DM me, share the music. Thank you so much. We've reached the end of our connection tonight. Tonight was so, so, so special, you guys. Like, every space is different. Last week we were chatting to Nigerian superstar Jinmi Abdul's. We've had Taka on here as well. We've also had, Kim of Diamonds as well. We've had so many feature artists, and it's just so nice to connect with different artists, bringing different moods. Like today's mood was different. I don't know if you guys felt it. We have some regulars in the space, and I think you guys can agree that like today's mood was just so different. And I appreciate the fact that it was a mood that went beyond music for the sake of music. Like we dipped into some really important topics like suicide and being honest in the music, and then we went into what feels like an existential expression, or I don't want to call it an existential crisis, but it's something that a lot of people go through as well when life is changing. Like I think Grizzly is on the brink of change. Like she's leaving childhood, and adulthood probably looks daunting, and then when you're an adult you leave the 20s, and in the 30s feel like what is going on, and then you go into 40 and you're like, I'm getting so old, I don't even know if I'm in touch with the world anymore. So it's just really, really like today's space was just so wholesome. I've got Benik on here. Benik, we are on our way out, but I'm going to allow you to speak so that we can also invite you onto the next one. How are you doing?
Hey guys, I only saw it now, but I hope you guys are good. I just wanted to also add a couple of things, I know I haven't been on the space, but since it's all about it's all about exposure. So my name is Benex. I'm also a founder of a record label, Heavenly Per Se, and I actually run two record labels. Heavenly Per Se, you can look it up at Heavenly Per Se, and there's also Distinctive Sounds. So on companies, I work as an A&R. So I work a lot with artists. There's this artist that I'm currently working. I'd like to get it when we have a space. You guys can send me a link, and then we can take it from there.
Sorry, Bennett. I keep losing you. Can somebody confirm if it's him or me? We cannot hear you clearly. Can somebody confirm, or maybe it might just be me, but you keep cutting on my side. Can you guys drop 100 if you can hear him clearly? So it's me that's the problem. Okay.
So can I continue?
Okay, I guess you can continue. I cannot really hear you, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it short, right? Next time when you guys have a space, can you guys send me a link?
Yeah, I think Benix actually is having connection issues, but I did hear him say that next time we have a space, we should send him a link. I definitely heard that. So I hope you can hear me, Benix, but I heard you, and we definitely will be inviting you to our next conversation. Our next conversation next week, Wednesday, is A&R. I know that I mentioned this last week or in our previous episode saying that we're going to talk about A&R, but I'm really excited. I've got two women from the South African music industry, practicing in different fields. One has been, in record label and management for quite a while, and then the other is like a taste maker in one of the most popular hip hop magazines or hip hop publications in South Africa. So really excited to talk A&R, artist and repertoire with those ladies. And bigger thing is finding out what makes commercially viable music. I know that the boxes are not straight when it comes to such a question, but hey, it doesn't hurt to ask. So thank you so much for joining us for this session. Thank you guys so much for the support and the love that you guys spread in this space. That artists feel safe enough to bring a song they just recorded into the space. It means a lot to me, as somebody who is hosting this space, to know that there's a safe space for you guys to come to. Let's continue this culture and let's keep sharing. If you have anything going on, please reach out to us and DM us, and let's see how we can help you. Just also note that the reason why I'm doing this space is because I'm not able to listen to people's music, during the week or like in my free time. So I'm doing this space so that I can listen to music in this session. So just bear that in mind as well, when you are working on a project. So very, very happy to host you on the space to express yourself. However, please didn't expect me to go through projects and links and all those things during the week. But thank you guys so much for your time and for tuning in. This is recorded. You can play back on it. Until next week, Wednesday, same time, same place. You know the vibe. Bye.